car-wrecking bumps. And a few moving obstacles have all played their part in deciding the outcome of Rally Mexico. Welcome to the third and final day. Ford's Mikko Hirvonen started day 2 in second and may be dreaming of his first WRC win. But those dreams were over within the first 2 kilometres of the opening stage. He was too quick through this undulating piece of stage, so typical of Rally Mexico. With all 4 wheels off the ground, he couldn't brake and had nowhere to go except off the road. It has not been the best weekend for Ford boss Malcolm Wilson. He had seen his number 1 driver Marcus Gronholm off the road and out of contention on day 1. And on the same stage that Hirvonen's hopes were destroyed, so too were those of Wilson's son, Matthew, of the Stobart VK Ford team. Another example of how easy it is to get it wrong in Mexico. Hirvonen's exit meant the battle for first became a head-to-head between Petter Solberg, who started day 2 as leader, and Sebastian Loeb. Solberg lost the lead on the day's opening stage, but despite concerns that his tyres were too soft for these hot, abrasive stages, he took back the top position on the next stage and held it until stage 12. But this is when his tyres started to give.
Tyres.
But on stage 13, tyres became the least of his worries.
Extra long crest, 450.
This impact caused a leak in his power steering. This was the kind of technical failure Subaru didn't want to see here. Over 2 stages, he lost nearly 30 seconds to Loeb.
He came into right-hander, sideways like you normally do, and hit the rock on the inside wheel, and then finito.
And this spin on the final stage of the day, the Super Special, cost him more time. Sebastian Loeb is now firmly in charge. This could be his first win of the season and his first win in Mexico. Behind the leading duo, the Peugeots of Austria's Manfred Stoll in third, Norway's Henning Solberg in fifth, are split by Spain's Daniel Sordo. And this is how it looks going into the third and final day. Loeb's lead over Solberg, 37.7 seconds. Manfred Stoll is a distant third, more than 3 minutes behind. Just 3 stages make up the final day's action, which takes place in the mountains around the city of León. But there is lots of danger in those 60 kilometers to catch out the unwary. Marcus Gronholm, one of the first into the opening stage of the day.
Ja nyt vasen pitkä täys. 8. Oikein täys.
He took advantage of the restart rule after he went off the road on day 1. It looks like that will pay off. He's in line to collect manufacturer points and is now close enough to the top 8 to have a chance of adding to his tally in the Drivers' Championship.
4 vaseri tiukka kirraa.
Chris Atkinson also back in under the restart rules. As he lost at a stage more than Gronholm on day 1, his penalty was 5 minutes less. On this opening stage, he leaps up to 7th position. Rally Mexico has developed a huge following since it joined the WRC in 2004. Again, thousands of fans out on the stages today. Henning Solberg gets set to start the final day. problems with his brakes and a puncture on the first day finished any hope of the Peugeot man making it onto the podium. He's well off the major positions in time. But if he can hold on to the 5th place that he starts the day in, that will be a good return for Petter's older brother. Daniel Sordo starts the day in 4th place in the Citroën. These stages are dry and dusty, and with no wind about, the dust kicked up by the cars in front is hanging in the air. You can see from Sordo's onboard camera how that reduces visibility. And now he's stalled. That won't help his chances of catching Manfred Stoll in 3rd.
Bien, celular derecha, 5 poco lenta, 5 poco lenta, 10, derecha, fondo 50, celular derecha, 5 lenta, larga, cuidado.
And here is Manfred Stoll at the stage start. A tight and twisty section of stage here with danger at both sides. Throw in the dust and the poor visibility and there's plenty for the drivers to think about.
60. Links 4 minus. 50. Links 4.
Petter Solberg and all rally fans would have been hoping that this final day would have been about the fight for first place between the Norwegian and Sebastian Loeb. But it looks like his problems at the end of yesterday have ruined that prospect.
2 right minus tightens, 1 never crashed. 3 left plus arm long tightens, opens arm long event 50. Line into 2 right minus tightens, 1 over crashed. Opens 20 tightens, don't cut 1 minus. And keep out to caution, don't cut 1 left tightens, we're minus 1. Opens long and line into early 5. Right bus opens in a crash, tightens, don't cut.
And here's Sebastian Loeb at the start line now.
Gauche 137 de plus, on ferme 130.
The stage looks very smooth, but every so often there are the kind of bumps that can easily throw the car offline.
Tiens le frein, pour gauche 144 frein. Pour droite 130, bon jette. Et attention, gauche 134 points frein, pour droite 90. Sur gauche 120. Les ciels sur 30 mètres, attention, droite 120 points. Et gauche à fond.
Look how Loeb's dust trail is hanging in the air. Solberg nearing the end of the stage now.
Six left plus to the crash, 40. 5 left minus arm long tightens, 40. Cut 4 right plus tightens, keep in 1 kilometre to go. Don't cut 2 left.
And it sounds like he's lost his brakes, and with 1 kilometre to go.
Into 4 left minus half long of a crash.
More technical glitches for the Subaru.
Opens of a jump. 150. Line into cut 4 right minus. Tightens 2 minus tightens. To keep middle of a crest 40. Keep left of a crest and early 2 right minus. Tightens. What?
I don't have any brakes.
Okay. Ai. I faded out for that.
Yeah.
What was the stage like?
You know, I didn't have any brakes for a long time, so it was very, very difficult.
Loeb has been up on the latter splits, and with Solberg experiencing brake problems late in the stage, he has a chance to increase his lead. There's the time to watch. nearly 13 seconds faster.
We had a good stage. I think Peter was not so fast. I think he tried at the start because I saw he was fast at the start, and then he saw that I was in the same time and he went slower because I didn't push hard at the end and just tried to keep the good line, not to make a mistake, and it was good.
So Loeb consolidates his lead over Solberg. The top 6 positions remained the same after that stage, and confirmation that Chris Atkinson moves up to 7th. Loeb is one of the few drivers to have not suffered any problems in Mexico. Will that continue? Find out after the break. Thousands of fans have made their way into the mountains of the Guanajuato province for this final day of Rally Mexico. The 18-kilometre Silao stage, another test that is situated at an altitude of over 2,000 metres. Marcus Gronholm, winner of the first 2 rounds of the WRC, but there will be no repeat here.
Nyt oikein nopea, pidä sisällä. Ja vasen eri miinus sumppuun. 5. Ja vasen laita kiinni oikein tosi hidas.
But he does move into 8th on this stage.
6. Ja vasen täys. Nyt 9 ja oikein pitkä nopea.
Chris Atkinson currently in 7th.
In neat, then lock 7 left neat, 50, hug cut 7 right opens, very, very long, 60. Okay, keep right on flight crest into 10 left, braking 80 right, late long, 4 left, plus down.
But Atkinson just said that his power steering has gone.
Then 7 right opens, 150.
And it's reported it's the same problem that his Subaru teammate had yesterday, fluid draining from a loose nut.
60.
Daniel Sordo looking set for his best ever WRC finish. He is set to finish 4th. The result will set him up nicely for the next round, his home event in Spain. Sordo partnered here by Mark Marti, former co-driver to Carlos Sainz.
4 larga, sin lenta, frenar, izquierda 3 lenta, ojo cuneta, 3 lenta, ojo cuneta 20, derecha 8 rasante a fondo 50, paren por izquierda, atención, salta, 20, izquierda 7, salta 20, izquierda 7, 40.
Manfred Stoll can make it up to 3rd in the Drivers' Championship, providing he gets home safely from here.
In Kuppe links 5, über 150, fährt 4 kurz, aus, eng. 60, rechts 4 minus. 70.
But he's a bit loose there. Look at some of the rocks lining this stage. A moment like that could easily result in a lost wheel.
Rechter Eingang, in Kuppe links 4 minus, bremsen. 30, rechts 3, Achtung, Achtung.
A run of bad results followed by changes in his team's management structure means a lot was depending on this weekend for Petter Solberg.
Keep middle of an extra long crest, early 6 left bus to the crest, and cut neat, 5 right bus opens long, right and 4.
If he makes it home in 2nd, he can be satisfied with the result. But issues with tyres, power steering and brakes means plenty for the team to think about when they return to base.
6 left minus, right to top long, opens to a 3rd, line into 6 right arm long, over crest, tightens, keep into crest, to early 5 left bus arm long, get in, 60, 6 left bus to the crest, 20, each shot, 1 right bus, tightens. left plus. Open.
So with just the super special to go, Loeb may allow himself a little celebration when he completes this stage. But he may also be thinking about how he's fallen foul of the Mexican stages in both 2004 and 2005. He loses a few seconds to Solberg on stage 16, but he can afford that now. With the help of Virtual Spectator, let's see how the three frontrunners compared away from the start of the stage. Manfred Stoll in the white and blue Peugeot looks to have the most power off the line. Loeb Citroën the slowest away. Loeb closing up in the first corner, but again in a straight line, it looks to be the Peugeot that is the winner. Loeb's lead still nearly 50 seconds going into the final stage, and confirmation there that Marcus Gronholm has made it back into the points after having to restart yesterday. So it's just the super special to go, and that's where many of these fans will be heading. Just the final stage of Rally Mexico to go. Before we see that, here's a look at some of the action from the drivers fighting for points down the field. A consistent performance from Gareth McHale. He's been in 6 since the start of day 2. He will pick up his first ever WRC points in Mexico.
And 3 left long, and 4 right over 2 left long, and 4 right over Fred. Yeah, okay, and 3 left maybe narrow into 2 right there.
Toshi Arai was winner of the production class here, but the Subaru driver will just miss out on WRC points after Marcus Gronholm went in front of him on stage 16. Ricardo Trevino will be the highest placed driver from the home nation. He's 10th. Argentina's Luis Perez Companc lost a lot of time on day 1. He's set to finish 13th, but due to the number of privateers and production class entrants in front of him, he will still score 2 manufacturer points for the Stobart VK Ford team. It's another what might have been for Mikko Hirvonen. Day 1 challenging for the lead, day 2 nowhere, but he restarted today and will pick up the final manufacturer point for Ford. Matthew Wilson will finish 17th, but if it wasn't for his off on yesterday's opening stage, he could have been collecting his first WRC points.
60. Flat right in, 50, right 4 plus.
The crew's gathering on the outskirts of León for the 4.4 kilometre super special stage. Everybody seems relaxed. The spectators are a bit more excited.
From Mexico, you are welcome.
Petter Solberg up against Daniel Sordo.
Opens long, tightens big cut, 20.
Sordo on his way to 4th. Solberg's home, and finally he gets his challenge for the Drivers' Championship on the road.
I must say I'm very pleased actually, except for we lost it was a bolt on the steering rack who went loose yesterday. So we didn't brake, it just went loose and all the oil went out. So we lost the chance to win the rally, and unfortunately that's how it is. But with all the struggle we have had lately, it's very good to be back on the top again and fight in the top position.
This should be little more than a lap of honour for Sebastian Loeb. He's going head-to-head with Manfred Stoll. This will be his 21st WRC victory, overtaking Didier Auriol's mark, which makes him the most successful French driver in the history of the championship. And co-driver Daniel Elena is now the second most successful co-driver in WRC history, level with Nicky Grist, but still behind Lewis Moyer. They've lost out to Stoll here, but they are still Rally Mexico champions 2006. And it's a maiden victory for the Kronos Citroën team. Team boss Mark van Dalen enjoying the moment.
Sebastian, that's win number 1 this season.
Yes, that's first win this season, so I'm really happy for that. It was a hard and difficult rally, very long, very rough, a lot of tricky places, and we finally won. It was a big battle since the start of the rally. We had to come back because we lost some time the first day, and now it's my first victory of the season, the first one for Kronos, so I'm really happy for that.
Confirmation there that Manfred Stoll is third and Daniel Sordo fourth, while Henning Solberg takes fifth. But it's a maximum 10 points for Loeb, and 10 points that will take him to the top of the Drivers' Championship.
It was a very good rally, big fight with Peter all the time, and finally to win here was very good. It was important to stop a bit the victory of Marcus, and also it's the first victory for Kronos, and that's really a good moment, and I took again the lead of the championship, so that's good.
Mark, congratulations, first win for Kronos, and Sebastian Loeb leading the championship. It's been a great weekend.
It is, absolutely, it's fantastic. I'm very proud for my team, because it was a hard work to be here and to achieve this challenge for us, and Sebastian is driving like nobody else. I think it's a fantastic driver, and together with Daniel also.
Loeb with 26 points in the Drivers' Championship, Gronholm second with 21, while Manfred Stoll moves up to third, and Solberg finally opens his account. And Loeb's performance means his Kronos Citroën team go ahead of Ford in the Manufacturers' Championship. Round 4 of the championship takes us back across the Atlantic for Rally Catalunya in Spain. The tarmac surface there will favour Loeb. And the reigning world champion is back to the place we got so used to seeing him last season, on top of the podium. Make sure you keep up to date with all the rally news at WRC.com. We'll see you again in 3 weeks' time in Spain. Until then, here's a few memories of Rally Mexico.